I just have a personal choice not to take the Pfizer, and I'd really like the opportunity to be able to take the Novavax.
Why though?
It's my personal choice.
Oh, absolutely, no one's denying that. But
Oh, yeah, they are actually.
Are they?
Yeah, so in expressing a personal view and a personal choice, I'm being vilified for it. So, and we're also being discriminated against as people that don't want to take the Pfizer vaccine. And that's a narrative that's coming from all the health officials, ministers and the Prime Minister.
But the Pfizer vaccine's been proven vaccine, and don't you think other people...
It's my personal choice to make a decision for myself in terms of what I'm going to put into my body for medical care. And so I've made that choice, and I'm not intending to justify that to anyone, and I have that right.
Yeah, well, I mean, what would happen if you caught COVID? Would you, because do you have any health conditions? I mean, would you suffer badly from it?
Now you want to know all about my health conditions. That's none of your business. It's nobody's business but my own.
Well, what would happen if you got it though? It could kill you.
Well, that's the risk I take. So could hopping in your car and driving erratically down the road. And I have to tell you, there's a heap of very bad drivers in New Zealand. Very bad drivers.
As a community leader though, shouldn't you be setting an example? That's what a lot of people are saying, that you should be setting an example to others as a leader, as a community leader.
Well, I am.
You're setting an example of don't...
No, I'm setting an example of supporting freedom and choice. My leadership is that paradigm. I'm supporting freedom and choice and people's ability to have the right to choose.
Why do you refuse
the persecution of people who are non-vaccinating. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
It's because people see that they're putting others at risk. Surely you can see that.
No, I'm not. How am I putting people at risk?
Well, by helping the spread of this deadly disease.
I'm not helping the spread of it, no more than you are.
But can you imagine what would happen if everybody took your stance? You would have the hospitals being overrun.
Well, then the government may then wake up and say, oh, maybe we need another vaccine as an alternative, that we shouldn't just stick to just one called Pfizer and not have any others. Maybe we should offer a choice to the people of New Zealand so they in turn can have a choice.
Do you swear here, black and blue, that if Novavax arrived in the country tomorrow, you'd get it?
No, I'm not going to swear black and blue.
So when you talk about this other option, really you're just kicking the can down the road, aren't you? You're not actually saying you'd get vaccinated with it. You're just saying you'd, consider it at that point?
Oh, seriously consider it, absolutely.
But you're not guaranteeing that you would take it?
No, I'm not going to give a guarantee about that.
So you're definitely an anti-vaxxer, aren't you, really, essentially?
No, the last vaccination I had was last year.
What was that for?
I'm not telling you.
Did you have?
I don't have to tell you what my medical choices are. But the last vaccination I had was last year.
Did you have your childhood ones?
Of course.
And your children?
Yes.
Vaccinated?
And the vaccine previous to that was the flu vaccine. I'll tell you that much.
You've taken that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why not this one?
I don't want to take the Pfizer.
You've read something somewhere, haven't you, about this Pfizer? And you say you don't do Facebook. So where have you seen? if you don't go on Facebook, you obviously don't do social media. Who on earth has put it in your head that this Pfizer?
What you think? You think Facebook, social media is the source, is the fount of all knowledge? Gee willikers, you're in trouble.
No, I don't. But it's the fount of all. It's the fount of all wrong knowledge.
I don't do it. I don't do it.
So who's told you that this Pfizer thing's no good?
Nobody's told me.
What, you just make stuff up in your own mind that it's
No,
not?
I don't make stuff up.
Sure.
I try not to make stuff up. I
you
try to be as
go,
honest and as direct as possible.
Why don't you want to go there though? Why don't you want to say why you have
I'm not here.
Pfizer?
Well, I'm not here to sit here and debate Pfizer with anybody. I'm not going to start that.
You're seed in people's minds that there's something wrong with Pfizer, and you're not prepared to say why you think that. That's irresponsible.
Well, I'm not the only one.